What's going on, everyone? This is Sheets, and we're going to be doing our lineup build for the LCK slash LPL slate. Um, Nice 4 game slate and ending up with kind of a banger, I think. I do think that this AL JDG matchup could decide things. So I kind of like that being the last one. So I might actually get a chance to see some of it, or at least sweat some of it. Aside from that, you have two enormous favorites, Hama Life and Genji. We're going to see if they actually have a big projection um, that's going to make them my main 4 stacks. But I think that this AL JDG match could deliver, and as usual, this WE side is always very dangerous. Um, so if we get some WE as an underdog, that would be fine. If we got, either of these AL JDG, I think that would be fine. I don't think we're going to end up with any Fred Brion. They only win 10% of the time, and when they win, they're not guaranteed to be optimal. So that's usually not a good sign. And same thing goes with DNF. So it doesn't look like I did play any of them. But as usual, it's going to be an interesting decision whether we play 4-2s, 4-3s, or whatever. So first thing we're going to do is we will build regularly. So we'll upload our projections in here. And these are you'll see these are the ownerships in the non-captains positions, and these are the ownerships in the captains positions, obviously. So let's just go ahead and build. We don't need to build that many, and let's build 2,000. We don't even need that, but let's build the 2,000 lineups. See what we got. And looks like the Warriors are really, showing a lot of courage, making a run here with everybody injured. Looks like. Take a look at that. This A's game is still going. Tampa game is still going. No, that had to have ended by now. No, it's still happening. Wow. The bottom 9, so that's probably the 10th inning. And obviously, by the time you guys see this game, these games will have been over for hours and hours. We did do a little research, and we hopefully are not going to make the mistake of playing Hang in the support for WBG. Looks like it's going to be Erhan or whoever. So, yeah. These LCK late subs are always pretty tenuous. It's taking a little while to build all these. I have no particular takes on this slate, except for the fact that, again, that I think WE continues to remain underrated. Jalen Green again with a 3. Wow, it's going crazy. Got 33 points. And Curry for 3, no good. Rebound Sengun. He gets hit in the face. And again, I do not think that anything is live in the NBA. Okay, so we should be done with this by now. Wonder if there's anything going on in the hockey that's worth. Yeah, not even the hockey is worth a sweat tonight. It's a little annoying. Pretty low scoring slate though, so anything can kind of happen. But this King game, both these games really need to get moving. Okay. So without making any changes, it looks as though we have 100% WBG. Wow. 60% Gen G, etc. So that's not going to help us just getting um, the chalkiest stack. We're going to have to run a contest sim to see how these lineups stack up against what we think the field is going to play. So that's why we run the contest sims. And after we do that, it spreads out a little bit. So now you get like 44% JDG, get a little more AL. Boy, this Hama Life is really not showing up as a well meant, well projected team, uh, which is uh, which is interesting. Let's see what the stack exposure looks like. So it does look like mostly 4 threes. And I wonder if we just made it all 4 threes, what the overall exposure would look like. Now it'd be like 77% Gen G, 50% WBG, 44% JDG. And now we get more Hanwha. And we get only a little bit of AL. Boy, I gotta tell you, the way JDG is playing, oh my God, Jalen reading it. Um, I would kind of want a little more AL here. So what if I did that? What if I put in, let's say, 30%? Well, before I do that, before I force that in, let's see if I can get there using other techniques. Like if I went min uniques more than one, would that bump up AL at all? No, it doesn't look like it. Just for the hell of it, just to make sure it knows I'm paying attention here. If I go to min uniques 3, that bunches things up a little bit. And actually, that gets me all this Hanwha. And it gets me a little more AL. And it gets me some WE. Okay, this is what I like. So all I want to make sure to do then is, and I have all 4 threes. I have some good diversification. The only thing I need to do is make sure I have nobody dumb in the captain, like no team position in the captain. It looks okay. I have one with delight support in the captain. I have a couple with support in the captain. They just haven't been optimal in so long. And I think we should just get rid of them. Just get rid of these support captains, I think. Apply these. They just never make it. Okay, so after we've done that, it's really, listen, we're spread out a decent amount, which is kind of what I like to see. I also get 20% AL. And I get a bigger stack of the HLE. I kind of like this. So let's keep this as is, specifically in the lottery. As a matter of fact, we didn't even do the Triumphant Warrior yet. So what we're gonna do, let's just put those in for now. We'll put those in the double buff. And then what we'll do for the Triumphant Warrior, just run a new sim for that, I guess. So let's go back to Min Uniques 1. Let's go back into contest again. I usually remember to put that in, but I didn't this time. Triumphant Warrior, again, not that many players, maybe like 12 people. Entrance 12. First prize is what, 35%. Cash rate, say 20%. And then we got one entry, so we'll put that in here. And there we're good. So now let's technical foul on Eason for throwing in the towel, so to speak. All right, so let's let's run the Sims. But let's just run the Sims here. And we're just gonna catch the Triumphant Warrior one, hopefully. Let's just see. Let's just make sure that it was accessing the contest. It was. So I put it in here. Tower using totally through the tower. All right, so let's find the Triumphant Warrior. And it's going to be WBG and Gen G. Looks pretty chalky, but leaves 800 on the table, so I think that's it's good enough. So let's save this to the contest, and we'll just download these. Upload these, and that is going to do it. So we are only playing 4 threes, but we have some diversification as far as our exposures they can go. So that's good. And again, I'll put this up at about 4. Right at lock. And that should do it. Good luck, everybody.